Hi everyone, and welcome to a realistic and productive night in my life. If you're new here, my name is Serena and I film videos on productivity, lifestyle, and journaling. My night typically starts at around 6 p.m. after the sun sets, and I like to go around my house to close any curtains I have open and light a few candles. This really just sets the mood for my evening. It makes my house feel so cozy. After that, I will unload the dishwasher and put everything away to prepare for loading it after dinner, which I'm planning to make within the next hour. I'm currently waiting for my boyfriend to come home from the gym, so in the meantime, I'm just tidying up and plan to do some organization on my spice cabinet later in this video, so be sure to keep watching. Oh, look how cute Olive is. She's sleeping. She's just sleeping. So cute. So this is the current state of our spice cabinet, and I've been wanting to get some sort of organization system going in here just because it's hard to find anything and all of them are in different jars and I just feel like it looks really unorganized. So I actually went on Amazon and purchased a kit, and this is the kit. It came with these labels to place on the glass jars, and it came with 24 glass jars that all look the same so that your spices will be matching. It also came with this blue funnel, which should help in transferring the spices from your current jars to their new one. And this is what the designs look like. The first one is this all white sticker with black lettering, and I think this looks really cute and minimalistic. It's probably the one that I'll be using for my own spice jars, but it also came with two different designs. This is the next design. It has a clear label and it's kind of hard to see on camera that the text is white, and I think these are super minimalistic too. And then the last design are these black ones. They have these black stickers that are in a circle and they have white text on them. I still like the white ones that I plan on using, but these are a good option as well. And then lastly, it came with this reference master list sheet so that you can refer to each of the spices. The second thing I picked up from Amazon were these clear tiered racks for my spices. As you can see, my spices are just in the cabinet, so these will actually raise them up so that I'll hopefully be able to see all of them when they're in there. And luckily this came with a 2-pack. I'm not sure if I'll need the second one, but it's nice to have just in case. I went ahead and got all my spices out. I have a total of 14, not including any of the salt or pepper refills that I have. And I'm gonna go ahead and start transferring them to the glass bottles. So this was pretty easy, surprisingly, to do. I found the best way was to match it with another one to make sure that you're putting the label in the same exact spot on each one. And then transferring the spices were pretty easy as well. Depending on the spice, some of them did get a little stuck in the funnel, but just moving the funnel around helped it to go down. So that is the finished product. These are my spices. I actually ended up using an additional few to add my refills just because the salts and the pepper looked really good in the glass jars, so I decided to add those. And then I did want to show you the caps inside for the spices are actually really cool. They have the sprinkle side so that you can sprinkle spices, but you can also flip this tab open and that allows you to pour it if you need to, which I thought was pretty cool. Now I'm just going to go ahead and organize them inside my cabinet. Oh my gosh, I am so happy with this. It looks so good. The only thing I do wish is that these rows were just a little bit higher so that way I could see the names, but I did put them from alphabetical order. So if I'm trying to find something, it won't be that hard. But I honestly think this is life-changing. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on dinner because Jacob just got home. And I'm starting off with boiling some water and preheating my oven. And I'm planning on making these tilapia fillets from Trader Joe's. They already come with breadcrumbs on them, and you just pop them in the oven and they're done within 20 to 25 minutes. And to go along with that, I'm using the linguine pasta, also from Trader Joe's, but you can use any pasta you'd like to. And with that, I'm doing a side of broccoli. I just used frozen broccoli that I'm steaming in the pot and just seasoned it with salt and lemon pepper. And then I usually use garlic powder for my noodles, but today I decided to actually chop some garlic cloves and mix that with some butter. I'm using the Earth Balance butter alternative, and I just used a scoop of that and began to let that simmer on the stove. Once my pasta was done, I just added the sauteed butter and garlic and just mixed it around, added some salt and pepper, and that was that. As you can see, this was a pretty easy meal to kind of throw together and didn't take very long, and I feel like the breadcrumb tilapia and the pasta were both really filling, and we even had enough for leftovers for the next day. During dinner, we'll usually just sit at our dining table, not by choice, but because if we sit on the couch, our dog usually tries to bother us since we have food. So we're usually here. Sometimes we'll watch a show or just talk to each other about our days. So now I'm just sitting here on the floor with my dog Olive. If you guys didn't know, she's a French Bulldog Boston Terrier mix, and she'll be 2 years old in July. She's just been pretty much sleeping here all evening, resting, playing. A big part of my night routines, usually during the week and on the weekends, is taking her out for a walk after she eats. Right now she's recovering from surgery, which if you guys are wondering why she's wearing this little outfit, this is her recovery suit, and she has to wear this for the next 2 weeks. She's about a week in from surgery, and she had to get 2 mast cell tumors removed, which was really unfortunate considering how young she is, but it's pretty common in her breed, and they were able to get really good margins and take it all out. So she's doing good. She's just very sleepy. So yeah, we're probably just going to chill for a little bit, maybe watch some TV, and then I'll start getting ready for bed and doing like my skincare and begin winding down for the night. So I decided to make a cup of tea. I do like to do this in the evenings just to get a little bit more cozy and drink something warm that's not coffee. And I've really been liking the Celestial peppermint tea. And then I'll usually just either do some journaling or sit on the couch and watch some TV. I was feeling really tired already, so I was just watching some YouTube. And I found this really cute Paris vlog that was super dreamy and really relaxing to watch. Once I start getting a little tired, I'll usually head upstairs and take a shower. And today I'm only doing a body shower. I'm not washing my hair because I plan to do that tomorrow. Okay, so I just finished up my shower. Right now I'm just wearing this set from Shein, which you'll be able to see in a minute. It's just a little cropped tank top shirt, and then it has these shorts, and they're both like a fuzzy kind of like dupe of the Skims brand. But I'm gonna go ahead and start on my skincare, and I use this headband to kind of hold my hair back, and I just got this off of Amazon. And what's really cool about it is that it came with these 2 little wristbands, and these are so funny because they look like Nike sweatbands, but they go on your wrist, and what they do is they prevent water from like dripping down your arm, which I feel like is the worst feeling in the world. So one of my favorite parts of my night routine is my skincare routine. So the first thing I do is use a cleanser, and I've been really loving the Biossance Squalene and Amino Aloe Gentle Cleanser. I'm just going to use a little bit of this and just like rub it in my hands before applying it to my face. And I try to be pretty gentle. Today I'm not wearing any makeup, which is nice, but if I were, I would probably follow up with a micellar water first and then use the Squalene cleanser. And then next, I've been trying the Biossance Squalene BHA Pore Minimizing Toner. I actually received both the Gentle Cleanser and this one as a sample a few months ago, and I like the cleanser so much that I purchased the full size. But I honestly don't have too much experience with toners. This is really my first time actually using a toner in my skincare routine, and I'd like to try out other ones probably once I'm done with this to see what I like. So if you guys have any recommendations for toners, if you have a favorite toner, please leave it in the comments down below because I'd love to hear and try out your guys' suggestions. And then I just use my toner on a little cotton pad. I usually will just like give it a wipe and not tug too much on my skin. And then something that I've been using for the past, I'd say 3 or 4 months since October, is the Ordinary brand's Buffet Serum. So I've been loving this. I feel like out of all of the items that I've tried in the past 3 months, this is the one where I've actually seen the difference in my skin being clearer and more balanced. So I'll just put a few drops of this on my face. And I really try not to touch my face with the applicator to keep it sanitary. And then just very gently massaging that into my face. And then this is usually a step that I'll do if I have extra time. I've also been liking the Ordinary Rose Hip Seed Oil. And so with the serum, I'll do the same thing, just put a few drops. And then I'll use my Jade Roller. And I just purchased this from Sephora. I know you can even get these off of Amazon for probably cheaper, same quality. And I'll just push it towards the outside of my face, going in an upwards direction. When I have time, it's just kind of an extra self-care that I like to do and add into my skincare routine at night. But I know people really like to use these in the morning to kind of depuff your skin, and I will do that if I'm looking puffy in the morning. And then I like to use the smaller side to roll out under my eyes and above them. That just feels so good. Second to last, I go in with the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. At first I didn't really know how to use it because it's not a typical mask where you put it on your face and then wash it off. You actually can leave it on your face if you'd like to. So it kind of goes in like a moisturizer. And so I didn't know if I would repurchase this, but because I bought it and it is a more pricier product, I decided pretty early on that I would like to use this as a moisturizer for at night because it is definitely more on the heavier side. And so what I'll do is I'll just put some on my hand and do like a streak on my cheek. Same with the other side. My nose, and then my forehead. And I think it's really important for you to not like tug on your face when you're blending product in. I've heard that like it's really bad for your skin over time, so I try to be as gentle as I can. And then the very last thing that I use is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and I bought the big size. They also have like a tube version as well, but I love to use this on like dry spots on my body as well as my face. This is actually my daily moisturizer for during the day, but I do like to use a little bit at night just under my eyes to give it some extra hydration and prevent puffiness in the morning. I just have a little bit on my fingertips, and I'm just gonna pat it under my eye and then above my eye. And then I can't forget one of my most favorite things to use at night is my Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. And this is in the vanilla flavor color. And so this is really great, I'd say, all throughout the day. The only thing is it doesn't have an applicator, so I only really use it when I'm at home. And I just kind of put some on my nail, my lip. And I love this stuff so much. It's literally on my lips still by the time I wake up, which I love. So that's my last thing for skincare. The other thing that I do related to my face is I brush my brows before I go to sleep. I don't know what it is, but I love to brush them, even though they're probably gonna get messed up during the night. But I just feel like, just like you brush your hair before you go to bed, you should also brush your brows. Maybe it prevents them from getting even crazier during the night. Okay, so that's my skincare routine. If If any of you guys have tried these products in the past and also love them or use them as part of your skincare routine, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are about them in the comments down below. The last thing I do before bed is take my nightly pills that I have to take in addition to the sleep gummies. I've been having a really hard time falling asleep and staying asleep, especially because my dog sleeps in the bed with us, so anytime she's going under the covers or getting out of the covers, I literally wake up every single time. So these have really helped me with staying asleep and falling asleep pretty fast. It's called the Hims and Hers Sleep Tight Gummies. So I'll usually take these about 30 minutes to an hour before I plan to go to sleep, and I find that they really help. After my skincare is done, I'll usually head to bed and get comfy. I'll usually just rest and relax before I start getting tired enough to fall asleep. And something that I've really been loving is keeping my 5-minute journal next to my bedside so I don't forget to fill in the night entry before I fall asleep. The entries are the same every night, so it just asks what went well today and what I could have done to make today even better, which I feel like is a good way to reflect on my day before I unwind and fall asleep. After that, I'll go ahead and cuddle up with my dog in bed and just scroll a little bit on my phone. I know this isn't the best thing to do right before bed, but it does help me relax and fall asleep. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and joining me on this productive and realistic night in my life. I really hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed for next week's video.